Oh, that's crazy. So the topic I wanted to talk about was I seen another disturbing video on Facebook Live. About a young woman.
Good video on there about Archangel of Return to Chivalry on Wednesday.
Yep, right.
3 to 4 on Blog Talk Radio and Facebook Live. Yes.
Yeah. So we got a young mother. We got a young mother who was posting videos of her kid. Shouts out to her name is. Oh Lord, I don't want to get it right. Kiana Herden from Arkansas, and she was Facebooking a picture of her kids singing and dancing, and she started to show herself on. And I'm hearing she has her life on social media, and her family knew that. She ended up collapsing. The kid started crying, and she died live on Facebook. Took her last breath. You heard it on through the audio. And half an hour later, her friend actually showed up and, seen this horrific film. They won't tell you how many people were viewing it, but they say it was a lot of people viewing it, and it's nuts. So you have people viewing somebody dying. So you know me, I go automatically to Facebook and say, what's the death toll of people dying on Facebook, which something crazy came up that said 80K. And I'm like, whoa, 80,000 people died on Facebook, but it ended up being a Facebook page of a rock band. But it had a list. The list goes on of how many people, especially in Chicago, have died on Facebook Live. So I would like to, open the topic of this social media. And I know you posted something on Facebook was talking about if you don't like me, then delete me and stuff like that. Listen, Facebook right now is popping. It is popping. If people are dying on, it's just nuts, though.
People are dying up.
Yeah, people are dying to record live right now. Like, it's supposed to be like a strategy or something. You just don't go live. And you know what? I know for me, when I first learned about the feature of Facebook Live, it was interesting. It was like, all right, let's see. And it was something where you open the door of now, nothing's private. Everything I'm doing, if I'm on Facebook Live every 5 seconds, everybody knows what I'm doing.
Exactly.
If I'm dying on Facebook Live, something's wrong with that. You did.
No,
like,
I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all. I think the problem is that, well, I mean, to an extent, I mean, life happens. So even on television, there's people who
die on television.
On live television when they don't expect it. Like, in the box, there was a boxer, I remember, he was fighting, and he ended up getting... But he was fighting, and he ended up getting knocked out. He ended up dying in the ring, and they didn't realize it.
Kim or something?
Yeah, they didn't realize it. But I mean, so things like that happen. It is disturbing though, because the guy who was in Chicago, he's like, "Yo, man, I just got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? About to go here, about to get lit. I just want to thank go see my kids. I just want to thank everybody who held me down while I was out. All of a sudden, you're pop, 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 pop,
yeah,
and then his phone fall, and then."
It's hot. Mom, I'm hot. Mom, I'm hot. Good water. Boy, stop.
And then that's it, and then he's gone. But yeah, let's just build a school, because having a school there would have saved him that day.
It might have.
Well,
it just might have been. Somebody would have been further in their education and would have been in college.
Right. Oh, well, I just don't think. But it's a multitude word. But that, and then it led me to have this conversation. Me and Troop was talking about. Yo, I don't care how many. Yo, my grandmother, my mother was a stiffler for not having friends. They said, yo, you might as well just friend your family, because having friends, if they do you dirty, they can go in and out your life like nothing, right? They can just vamoosh and like never be there. At least your family, you can see them and hash that out. Yo, so now we have this thing called Facebook, a creation called Facebook. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Now, people who think they have like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 friends, they're not your friends.
At all.
They don't.
Not even your friends on Facebook. This is what I learned about Facebook, right? Even since we talk about Robert Blacklow Gibbs, let's talk about Robert Blacklow Gibbs, right?
Oh, he's not here.
I don't
He's
care
not
if you
here.
hear me. And it's not nothing I wouldn't say to him.
Bobby.
Listen, the problem is, right?
Come on down, Bobby.
Bobby is one of them people that he'll be your Facebook friend, but he won't comment on anything that you post unless he disagrees with it. Just for the purpose of arguing, like, and then you got other friends that won't share anything you have. Like when you sent me that message and you put share in caps, you know what I did? I shared it.
But that's what we do.
A lot of a majority, 90% of your friends don't do that. They're not your friends.
I don't know how.
And then you got so
And that's a shame.
right,
True.
but
You need to know how.
But what really gets me is these people, because I'll argue with anyone on Facebook. But if they put something that I like, I don't mind saying, oh, you know, I like to agree with that too. But there are people who just are so miserable that they want you to be miserable too, and they want to project their negative energy onto you any chance you got. There's one person, and everybody probably knows what I'm talking about. One female who hasn't posted anything on my Facebook. I posted a picture of this big woman who I thought was sitting in a chair. But she was just her legs. Yeah, I posted that one, right? All of a sudden, I got a whole book from that person. Haven't heard from that person since. Like, people on Facebook are not your friends. Just saying.
That's crazy.
Just saying.
Yo, and you know what though? People.
That picture was crazy.
It was, yeah. It was hilarious because she wasn't sitting on no damn chair either.
But that's just sad and it's wrong. But
yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah, it was. And listen, I admitted it was wrong too. I was like, oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I was so shocked when I saw it that I immediately hit share. That's another thing on Facebook too. If you see something, you don't really process if this is a good idea to share or not. You're just like, oh my gosh, share. Oh my gosh, share. And then you get checked, and I got checked for it, and I didn't mind getting checked for it, and I even apologized. I said, listen, it was ignorant, and sometimes ignorance, you don't know when you're doing something when you're ignorant. But don't be coming on trying to preach to me about stuff that I'm doing wrong, and then not have nothing to say ever again.
Right, that's crazy. So me thinking about it in long time periods, we need Facebook etiquette. People need Facebook etiquette. You gotta understand. No, they're not your. I had to tell my wife that. My wife is like, "Yo, who are all these girls on your Facebook page?" I'm like, "They're my friends," but they're not really. I'm like, "They're not really my friends. They just people I want to see some content that I'm pushing out there, and to get a kind of I guess, suggestions or some type of monitoring of how I'm doing. Because if you ain't doing nothing good, believe me, nobody's gonna view you, nobody's gonna share, nobody's gonna like it. But if you hitting certain people and you get, let's just say the videos I put out on One Man Team got thousands of views, right? I know what I'm doing. I'm doing something good. But let's just say you got thousands of videos and you only got 2 viewers. You can say, yo, I'm not doing something good. So it's about we need to create a Facebook etiquette, because it's not about these are my friends and I want to share and I want to tag, like getting poked. I remember back in the day, getting poked used to mean someone liked you.
Right, yep.
All right.